Barbara, why is he so modest?
Modest is the biggest head in Surbiton.
Sorry. Why do I always create hostility?
Oh, it's only a joke, Guy.
Oh, look, I'll tell you. I mean, I'm glad you're interested in what we're doing, but let's face it, you've only been here 4 days. Don't you think it's a possibility that you got too bowled over too soon?
No.
Well, it's a possibility, Tom. But the only way I can be certain is by talking right through it. I don't care if we sit here all night.
All night?
Oh, well, no, I need my beauty sleep. I mean, if I talked away all night, how could I keep on looking like Paul Newman?
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I should sleep on it. But do you think the concept of a kibbutz...
Guy, Tom told us to go to bed.
Well, it wasn't an order.
I know.
Yes, sorry. Good night.
Good night, Barbara. Good night, Tom.
Night-night.
Sleep tight.
Heavy going, aren't they?
Yeah. Were you that intense when you were their age?
Me? No. All I worried about was whether this would-be sophisticate was going to ask me out.
Did he?
Yes, you phoned up, don't you remember?
What do you mean, would-be sophisticate?
Well, you were. You had a car. Impressed my mum and dad no end. Best seat at the Odeon, box of chocolates, arm straight round the back of the chair, no messing about.
So?
Well, you ruined it all when you stuck your finger in that woman's raspberry ripple.
You would remember that bit, wouldn't you?
Oh, young love.
Yeah.
Now you've got another case to deal with.
What are you talking about?
Ruth fancies you.
She doesn't.
She does.
Never. Does she?
Plain as a pikestaff. Can't keep her eyes off you. Little bosom heaves every time she looks at you.
No. What else does she do?
You're loving this, aren't you?
It's of no importance one way or the other to me.
Oh, no. Why are you holding your stomach in?
I'm not.
Yes. Young girls like that are very susceptible to aging Lotharios.
She's just a child. Mind you, it's not that small.
What isn't it?
Her bosom. Well, come on. I'm not denying that I'm conscious of women's bosoms. I'm just saying, well, all right. Perhaps the child has got a thing about me.
You like it.
I like... And perhaps, on the other hand, she hasn't. Perhaps you've made this whole thing up.
Why should I?
Oh, why should you? It's just about the time when you would, isn't it? You're getting a bit past it. You're a bit rattled. Your figure's gone. An insane fits of jealousy. Well, jealousy's only to be expected. Aren't you going to thump me?
No. Thing is, Tom, there's an element of truth in what you said.
Oh, no, love, come on. I was only kidding. Don't...
So was I.
You...
Ah, God, that rush hour gets worse every day. Took me half an hour to get across London Bridge this evening.
I'm sorry, I have no time to discuss London Bridge. Good evening, Jerry. Would you sharpen these pencils, please?
Yes, of course. What's for dinner?
Don't confuse me, please.
I only asked what was for dinner.
Where did you put those pads I bought for bridge?
I can't play bridge on an empty stomach.
Look, I'll finish the pencils. You find the pads.
Anyway, it's Wednesday. Friday night's bridge night.
Who said anything about playing cards?
Margaret, what is going on?
Ah, here they are. You let them in, Jerry. I must get my gavel.
Hello.
Hello. Here, Jerry. What's all this about?
Oh, I was hoping you might be able to tell me.
No, Margot just said be here at 6:30 and then vanished in a puff of smoke.
Perhaps she's holding a press conference.
I haven't had my dinner yet.
Here you all are. Tom and Barbara, will you sit there? Jerry, there, please.
I know what it is. It's a seance.
Anybody there?
Blimey, that was quick.
Tom, I am calling the meeting to order. I have taken the chair pro tem, but of course in due time we shall formally elect a chairwoman. Now, item 1 on the agenda. Yes, Jerry.
Where's my dinner?
I don't know how you can think of cramming yourself full of food at a time like this.
At a time like what?
Oh, I'm sorry. Of course, I should have told you. We are here to discuss the house next to Tom and Barbara.
OK, well, it's got a yellow front door, lattice windows.
Tom, it also has a for sale notice that went up today.
That's because the Turners are selling it.
I know that. But to whom?
The buyers?
Don't be facetious, Barbara, please.
Well, what else can we be? The house is up for sale. What's it to do with us?
That is the very point of this committee. To veto undesirables from living amongst us.
Ah, you mean we should skim off the cream?
Yes, yes. No hawkers, no circulars, and above all, nobody who ripples our middle-class pond.
That's one way of putting it, yes.
I'm missing my dinner for this.
Damn your dinner, Jerry. You know what I mean.
Yes, but I mean, what can we do? I know how I'd like to live in that house. Chap who works in the city, comes home every evening to a wife called Stephanie, has a black Labrador and 2.5 children. But I mean, we're helpless, aren't we?
We all have pads and pencils, Jerry. We should be writing down measures we can take to preserve our standards.
I have one.
The chair recognizes Barbara.
I think we should form an action group.
An action group. Good. And?
And we should keep smashing the estate agents' windows till they give us the people we want.
I seem to be the only one who's taking this business seriously.
No. Not true, not true. I've got a serious suggestion.
Yes, Tom.
Why don't we all mind our own bloody business?
Well, thank you very much, Tom. Well, you've got some loudmouth navvy living next door to you. You wish you'd listen to me.
Can I have my dinner now?
No.
Oh, well, back to the liquid diet. Who's going to join me in a spot of Geneva gin? Please, Barbara?
Margot, I will if you will.
Yes, why not? Let's all get drunk. That seems to be Jerry's answer to everything.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Let's bore Tom and Barbara with snapshots of our Dutch trip.
I don't know where they are.
So much for that. Oh, that's Guy.
Typical student manners, not deigning to knock at the front door.
Don't worry, I won't let him infect the house.
He's probably come for you. Ruth probably let slip that she's madly in love with you.
Well, I'm certainly not frightened of a jealous kid, am I? Oh, hello, Guy. What's up?
I've been thinking. I had to see you, because I know what I'm going to do.
No, look. If it's about Ruth, I've done nothing to encourage her.
Oh, no, I accept the Ruth situation. She told me about it, and I accept it.
Do you?
I mean, you love your wife. That's obvious. It's not as though you were some bloke at university trying to pull my bird. If you were, I'd probably break your arm or something.
Now, look, chum, I boxed at school, you know.
I've got a black belt at karate.
You said you accepted it.
Oh, I don't blame Ruth. How can I? How can I compete with a giant social philosophy like yours?
I am not Bertrand Russell.
No, you're beyond that. That's what decided me.
On what?
The commune. Ruth, me, there's a lot of us at college. We didn't know where we were going, Tom, but you've supplied the answer. A commune. Your way.
Where?
In your house.
Come again.
Yes. Ruth, me, David, Peter and Liz certain, Bill and Rudy, they're probables, and I know I can get at least 3 more from the Sorbonne.
All in my house?
Yes. It'll be the new lifestyle. We'll light a beacon for people who've lost their way.
What you really want is a lighthouse.
Don't joke, Tom. I'm serious. What do you say?
No.
But...
No buts. No. I've already got a commune, Barbara and me. I call it marriage. Private, just us two, see?
But we're not trying to take anything away from you, Tom. We want to add to it, to extend the concept with you as a sort of patriarch.
Look, Guy, I sink when I try to walk on water.
Well, we'll just have to adopt our contingency plan.
Oh, you've got one of those, have you?
At least we'll be near enough to come to you for advice and guidance.
Well, how? What are you going to do?
Buy the house next door.